leave her with a scar. I caused her to lose her way. She wanders to this day. I once knew a woman so sad. I left her with a scar. Well, I once knew a woman so kind. She brought me to my knees. Her heart cut like a razor, so I had to see her bleed. I caused her to lose her way. She wanders to this day. I once knew a woman so kind. I see her bleed. I once knew a woman so cold. I saw myself in hers. Her love felt so familiar. My soul refused to stir. I wander to this day. I once knew a woman so cold. I saw myself in her. I think that song is kind of an apology song. You know, three-time loser. It's got some apologies to make, and you know, I'll leave it at that. This next song is a song that's going to be on my next record, if they still make them by the time we get done with this. I'm going to record it with Paul Niehaus on pedal steel, and I'm going to record it, if I'm not mistaken, if I get my wishes, at Joe McMahon's studio, because he's worked with, for so many years, the fellow I wrote the song with, Kevin Gordon. So anyway, so that's what we're going to do. Sounds like a plan. And yes, I rhymed Tchoupitoulas with cruelest. I think I did, or maybe Kevin did. The problem is that when you get to the other end of writing a song with somebody, or at least when I do, because I do it so rarely, it's like, oh, I should have taken notes, because I don't know what I did. I don't know what he did. It just got mixed up and it came out like this. Most mornings I can touch her. She stays close most all the time. Where she goes when she's leaving, she'll say it ain't none of mine. Yeah, I might have cried a river. My old levee's made for flood. Across that levee she'll come walking, and I'll be her only one. Say she's a walking Tchoupitoulas, with a stranger looking free. Say that's got to be the cruelest. What's that got to do with me? Yeah, I might have cried a river. My old levee's made for flood. Across that levee she'll come walking, and I'll be her only one. Oh, I know she's not the best to keep her word or walk that line. But man, we understand each other. Guess we're two of the same kind. Don't you tell me not to love her. Don't you say it can't be done. Cross my lips, she'll come walking, and I'll be her only one. Cross my lips, she'll come walking, and I'll be her. There you go. I like She's Walking on Tchoupitoulas. I've walked on Tchoupitoulas. New Orleans might be, I know I've gotten to travel a lot now in the last decade or so, but I think New Orleans still might be my favorite city in the world. I need to go back and double check and triple check. I love York and Liverpool and London, good Lord. Oslo is beautiful. Anyway, I love New Orleans. All right, well, I'm proud of that. I'm proud of working with somebody of the caliber of Kevin Gordon. So, well, I got to do this song. It's not one I wrote. Let me see where I'm supposed to put my capo here. I thought I wrote it. For strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas. But my good times are all gone, and I'm bound for moving on. If I'm ever back this way, I may go out to Alberta. The weather's good there in the fall. Got some friends that I could go to, working for, and I'll be her only one. Still, I wish you'd change your mind. I ask you one more time, but we've been through that 100 times or more. Oh, I know she's not the best to keep her word or walk that line. But man, we understand each other. Guess we're two of the same kind. Don't you tell me not to love her. Don't you say it there before the snow flies. It can't be done. Things are going good. You could join me if I'd send you down the fair walking. But if you wait, I'll be her only one. Cross my until it's whenever she'll come walking. It would do no good. And I'll pour the wind, sure can blow cold way out there. For strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high. There you go. All these things that won't change, come what like she's walking on Tchoupitoulas. I've walked on Tchoupitoulas. But my good times are all gone, and I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm never back this way. I like She's Walking on Tchoupitoulas. I've walked on Tchoupitoulas. I'll look for you if I'm never back. Might be, I know I've gotten to travel a lot now in the last decade or so, but I think New Orleans still might be my favorite city in the world. I need to go back and double check and triple check. I love York and Liverpool and London. Good Lord. Oslo is beautiful. Anyway. Well, I'm looking at myself on the damn. All right. Well, I'm proud of that. I'm proud of working with somebody of the caliber. I realize nobody can see me playing the guitar, and I'm playing so dead-gum good. Well, I got to do this song, but it's not one. But I wrote. Whenever I do that song, I always think of where I'm supposed to put my cape. Bobby Bare's version. I always tell people, no minors in that version, and that's kind of the version I like and the version I do. But I always think about getting to be on a record with Bobby Bare. For strong winds blows my mind to this day, all these years later. That blow long, and that's thanks to 7C, to Eric Brace and Mary Ann and Peter Cooper and all those people that put that Fox Hollow record together. So proud to sing any Bobby Bare song anytime, and he's a force of nature. Not like a tornado, but my good times are like a rumbling earthquake. That's the way I think of it. But a force of nature nonetheless. That's for sure. I'm not messing with it. All right, well, I'm just going to do this song. Shucks, never by time this way. I don't want you to see me in my glasses. Oh, we're doing good. I may go out I wrote with Albert. Shannon Wright. I know she doesn't remember a thing about writing it. Weather's good there in the fall. Gave me a bunch of good ideas and got some my words around a little bit, and it's not I could go to because it wouldn't be a song without her. Now I've said many times if I repress, still I wish you'd change your James Kelly on one of the songs because but we've been through that. I'm missing a word. I need a word. And he gave me a word, and so then it was a song. And I always told him, if we had done that in Nashville, that'd be a co-write. But we did it in Atlanta, so that's not a co-write. So anyway, I'm talking too much. I'm supposed to play songs. Oh, I know she's not the best to keep her word or walk that line. And we understand each other. Clouds kiss the mountains. Yes, we're two of the same kind. They don't want to fly away. Don't you tell me not to love them. They're hugging hillside. Yeah. Don't you say there before the cause they want to stay. It can't be done. Things are good. Where the water's flowing me to fire. And send you down past my door as if to say. But if you wait, I think of leaving you her only one. When I know I want to stay. Cross my all the sun till it's winter, she'll come home. It would do all the people, and out for the wind, sure can blow cold, but I can't shake this feeling way out there. For all I think about is you. On winds that blow long, you want me 7 seas that run high. There you go. But all your farewell scenes that won't change. Why must come what like just walking on chopping tools? I've walked on chopping tools. But when my good times are all gone, I'm bound on. I'll look for you if I go. By this I like she's walking on chopping tools. I've walked on chopping tools. Tickets have been purchased. Look for you if I'm ever by. Might be soon. I've gotten to travel a lot now in the last next decade or so.
Bags
But
of
New Orleans still might be.
Can't afford to lose
Favorite
the
city
day.
in the world. Need to go back. Double check.
I say I'll
Triple check.
return,
I love York and Liverpool.
then kiss
Ooh,
your
London,
cheeks
good Lord.
and say,
Oslo is beautiful.
why must I think of leaving?
Anyway.
Well, I'm looking at myself on the damn.
All right, well, I'm proud of
When I know I won't stay.
that. And I'm proud of working
Computer
with somebody
TV.
of the
I realize
caliber
nobody
of,
can see me
play
playing
the guitar.
And I'm playing so dadgum good.
Well, I got to do this song, but it's not one I wrote.
Whenever I do that song, I always think of
where I'm supposed to put my cape.
Bobby Bear's version. I always tell people, no minors in that version, and that's kind of the version I like. Something like that, like in the version I do.
Started that song
But
a long time
but I
ago.
always think about getting to be on a record with the train ride. Bobby Bear was in
Or
New York
Strong Winds.
area, yes, blows my mind
England.
to this day. And I had to get to Inverness
All these years later.
That
blow long.
and that's
on the
thanks
train
to
and go to
Seven
Inverness.
Seas sure. And as it turns out, Eric Grace and
That
Mary
train
Ann
ride
and Peter
from,
Cooper and all those people that put Eastern England, a Fox Hollow record together back into Scotland and Inverness. Through Edinburgh, I'm allowed to sing any Bobby Bear song anytime. One of the most beautiful train rides in the world. It's like in the top 5 if you Google it or whatever. Force of nature. I didn't know
Not
that,
like a
and
tornado,
looking out the
but
window,
my good times are-
It's like North Carolina and the mountains, and next minute it looks like Maine.
Well,
Rumbling, it
Earth.
looks like almost
bound
but a force of
Colorado
nature
and-
nonetheless. It's amazing. I mean, it was just beautiful, and so that's for sure. I just thought, man, I'm glad I'm not touring out of
all right, well,
Scotland,
I'm
or
gonna-
I'd never leave. I wouldn't
this
wanna-
song.
I wouldn't want to go. So,
Fine,
shucks, I better
never
keep that
bad
time.
just
That was
so-
kind of the germ, the beginning of that song, and
I don't want you to see
but I
me in
couldn't
my
finish
glasses.
it, so
Oh,
I had
good,
to
good.
get a great songwriter to help me finish it. Shannon did. So. Anyway,
I
this is
may
a song
go out
I wrote, but
to
that reminds
Albert.
me that this is at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, or started at 1, and I tried
Shannon
to write.
very much
I know
to
she
let
doesn't
people
remember a thing about
in
writing
the
it.
weather's
and
good
what
there,
the
the fall-
other part. No,
All
they gave me a bunch of good ideas, and
God
moved my
movies
words
that took
around a
the
little
gig.
bit, and maybe it's
Then I could go
before I
to
even knew, because
working
it wouldn't be a
full-
song without it.
And now
Doug and Talisha had anything to do with it. I thought this just
I've said
hatched
many
out of
times
an egg.
we were on
this
the
guy,
press.
and I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll do that. 1 o'clock, sure.
So I
I'll
wish
do
you
that. That's great.
change your
So,
James
and
Kelly
then I
on
can
my
promote it to one of Europe, and yeah, and then found because time this thing is
But-
Doug and Talisha.
but we've
The
been
song's
through-
Little Baby, and I'm like, well, of course, yeah.
through that.
Anyway, so I owe this song.
Gave me a
I've been
word.
doing a few streams. I haven't done any this last month. So then it was a
saving
song.
them for this
And I always told him, if we had done that in Nashville, that'd be a co-write. And in Atlanta, this song. And but do it in Atlanta. Song I always tell people. That's not a co-write. When you're making a record in Nashville and you find you a good producer, sooner or later, it's bound to happen. Talking too much. You're supposed to play. He or she is going to come to you and say, hey, I've got a couple of songs that might really work for this. I know she's not the best. I'm a songwriter. Write songs myself.
For word and walk
Anyway,
that.
my buddy Marlon Miller was
That line.
my very first record, because I moved here not knowing anything and not knowing how to do anything, and so Alex McCullough and Marlon Miller helped me make my.
And we understand each other.
So Marlon said, I have a song. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah,
Clouds
sure.
kiss the
Yeah.
mountain.
And it was the Suns. So I heard
Yes,
it.
we're two of the
That's the
same
greatest
kind.
song that
They
the
don't
Beatles
want
has
my
ever
word.
recorded. So I owe Andy.
Don't you tell me not to love her.
They're hugging hillside.
Yep.
Don't you
I
say
say
there before
my
the
tongue
song
will
say
say
wanna stay.
it can't be done.
say all the things I where there was more and to mine would hurt in a single world. My doors would say in a perfect world I'd have nothing to hide. But if I must wait, I think of leaving. My troubles would all be cast aside, and I could turn the when I know I will stay in a perfect world. Cross my but it ain't that way. All the song till it's a little rain, she'll call song every day. People walk away from out for the sunny day. When and I'm you still be standing inside. But when you my good times are all gone, I'm bound on a little rain falls. I'll look for you. Find people walk away from their life. Even it's like she's walking on chocolate too. I'm walking. I'll look tickets in a perfect world. Look for you. I'd hold more than you find never by. Might be. Soon I know I've gotten to travel. I'd lock the gates behind you and me. A lot now in the last decade or so. Bags of New Orleans. In a perfect world, we'd find our dreams. Can't afford in a perfect world, or to lose the day. Just you and me, go back. In a perfect world, double check. I say I'll return. I love York and live in a perfect world. Then kiss your London, good Lord. Say. Oslo's beautiful. Why must I think of leaving? Anyway, well, I'm looking at myself on the damn. All right, well, I'm proud. You know, I know the whole time that I'm proud of working with somebody and shut in. Realize nobody can see me and saving my tips and my pennies, and I've got person trying to help me with the artwork playing so get the good. Well, I got to do this song back out and in a CD form and all that kind of stuff. So, but it's gonna happen. It's not one. I'm working on it, and yeah. So, but let's see where we are. Good. So excited! Always, whenever I do it, well, I'm gonna do. Speaking of Bobby Bear, where I'm supposed to put my kids. Bobby Bear's version. It's a Bobby Bear song, but it's a Bobby and Skeeter Davis song, and they always tell people, you know, no minors in that together, and oh boy, it's the thing I miss, and that's right now kind of the version I like, except for the milk carton, something dudes, like that. Like I don't know, started that song, but the harmony. But I always think about getting to be on a record with Bobby, or right or perfect. Train ride, man, or strong wind, yes, blows my mind. I think it's all just brother stuff. Although that's undeniable today. I had to get to what Skeeter Davis get out! We'll do this song one of these days. I'm gonna get Sarah Bird to do it with me, or
Wendy Newcomer,
And as it turns out,
Eric Grace, and
that
Mary
train
Ann,
ride
and
Peter
from
Cooper, and all those people that put Eastern England up Fox Hollow record.
to
Back into Scotland and
to that certain
through
someone,
Edinburgh.
to offer
I'm
my
allowed to sing any Bobby Bear song anytime. One of the most beautiful train rides in the world. It's like in the top 5 if you Google it or whatever. Force of nature. I did not
to
like the tornado.
anyone new.
Out the window.
But my good times are
It's like North Carolina and the mountains. The next minute it looks like Maine. Rumbling, it looks like
bound
but of course, the nature.
with you.
It's amazing. I mean, it's just
A true love
So,
you
that's for sure.
treasure. Other affairs are just to pass.
I just thought, man, I'm glad I'm not touring out of
All right,
Scotland,
you'll
or I'd never
find-
leave.
Just a cheap imitation. The love
That
that
would be a
is
song where we'd
offers
wanna go,
not
so,
a real
Shucks,
find never
that's
about
that time.
to use to that
That was
certain
kind of the
someone.
the germ, the beginning of that song, and
To offer my love to anyone new.
but I couldn't finish it, so I had to get a
I
great songwriter to help me finish.
for not wanting no one
Shannon Lynn's.
to. I
This is
may
a song I wrote, but that
Wow.
reminds me that
Some
this is at 1 o'clock in the
others
afternoon, or started at 1.
may
and
hold
I tried to
and
write.
much
I know
as me. Some others live